Hey, welcome back to another episode with me, David Windsor. Please don't forget to go over, like, subscribe, and share this with any one of your friends so we can help grow this YouTube channel so we can get it in more hands of people like you that are looking to find the construction knowledge. For those of you that don't know, my name is David Windsor. I'm a general contractor in Park City, Utah. We've accumulated $20 million worth of work in the first 2 years of being in business, and my goal with this channel is to simply share with you the construction business portion of construction. And so today I want to talk to you about going over bids and scrubbing the drawings. I mean, a lot of the times when you get a bid, a lot of people just see this and they go, okay, there's the bid, there's the final number, and that's what we're going to hold. But they don't take the time to go through and actually ask the necessary questions. All these are our questions, and pick apart the bid. And what happens when you do that is when you just accept a bid, which a lot of people do, they just say, oh, it's $50,000 to paint the house. Cool, noted, submitted. Here's the line item. Here's the category. Here's the allowance I'm holding for paint for the entire house is $50,000. That's all good, but did the painter account for the allowance of painting the exterior beams? Did they account for the allowance of painting the interior beams? Did they account for the caulking and the finish work? Did they account for touch-up and repairs? Do they account for painting the stairs or the handrails or the pantry closet or whatever is in the house that may not be in someone else's scope? Make sure that you ask the questions when you're bidding the house and with the contractor and looking at the drawings, if they included these things into their bid. And so you got to take time to fully go through, whether you're walking through a remodel or whether you're looking at a set of plans. You got to take the time to look through it with you and your team, get some fresh eyes on it, and make sure that you're walking through every set of the plans. Make sure you're walking through the bid, and you go step by step and make sure that everything is accounted for. And you call that person, hey, I just want to check in. Did you account for this? Did you do this? And so, for example, in this particular house, they have a line item that says backfill with on-site material. So are we asking, so do we need any additional backfill? The final grading, does this include the driveway? They got a haul off, parentheses, a 50 load allowance. And then so we're asking, well, how many loads do you think it's going to take? And they say, oh man, it could take upwards of 50 or 60 or 60 or 70 loads. Okay, well, that's not included in your bid. We need you to give a 60 or 70 load allowance so that we have enough money in there so you're not going back to your clients and asking them for more money. There's nothing worse than going back to a client with a change order and they're like, well, why do we have a change order? Oh, well, we're only holding enough to haul 50 loads of dirt off, and it ended up being 60 or 70. Well, could that have been prevented? Could you have held enough money for 70 and you end up only hauling off 60 and you give your client money back? You look better as a contractor giving your client money back versus asking for more money. That is a simple tactic to repeat that particular client's business, i.e. getting referrals, i.e. secondary work. And it's a simple process of under-promising and over-delivering. I promise you it's going to only be 70 loads of dirt. That is the max. But then I overpromise or over-deliver by giving you 55 loads of dirt. Therefore, you have a 15 loads of dirt rebate coming back at you, Mr. and Mrs. Client. So take the time to scrub the drawings. Take the time to go through the bid. Take the time to make sure all the necessary things that are in the house, in the drawings, in the inevitable of what's going to be included in this scope of work, that they are captured in your subcontractor's bid. A lot of subcontractors, when they bid jobs, just say, oh, I thought someone else was going to do that. That's not part of my scope. We don't do that. You got to make sure you figure out who does what and who doesn't do what, and then make sure that that gap is bridged somewhere by someone else picking up that scope of work. And that's oftentimes missed by a lot of subcontractors and by a lot of general contractors. And so don't get complacent. Don't just receive a bid. Don't just accept a bid. Ask questions. Get people in the right room. Buy them breakfast. Take them out to coffee. And just sit down and go over it and kind of pick apart the bids and see what happens. You guys have a great day. I will talk to you soon. And please go over and subscribe to this channel and share it with one of your friends. It would mean the world to me. And I appreciate you guys as always. I hope that what I'm teaching and sharing here is giving you some kind of insight. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.